Look, this is a really cool one. NT loop, resisted hip lift. Now, I'll show you how it's set up and a few other details. Look, I have it over top, both layers over top, just below my knee on my shin, and the band is behind my elbows. So what I did before we get into the form cues, look, all I do is I take the NT loop like this. We have two different resistance NT loops. The red is lighter than the blue, so you would use the one appropriate to your strength. So go like that, and all you do is you can do one or the other first. Doesn't really make a difference, chicken or the egg. Foot goes on top of the platform. Band goes over top, below your knee. Now from here, look, all I do is I slide my arm inside, each side, just above my elbow joint. I do the same thing on the other side. So now, look, behind my elbows. Now from here, what I do is I drive my elbows, boom, down to the ground. Keep the whole backs of my arms and elbows down to the ground. Head down or up, it's up to your preference. Some trainers might complain about the front of your neck, yada, yada. Okay, fine, put your head down if it's a big deal to you. I keep this knee tucked in. I keep just my heel, I'll show you an even harder way to do this in a second, just my heel, not my Achilles tendon, on the top of the platform. If you're at home, this could be your bed or the arm of your couch. Something a little higher than this actually works well. I wouldn't use anything lower than this. From there, I'm going to drive into the platform, lift my hips straight up. Look, not back, not rocking back. That's not the way to do it. Straight up. While I keep my elbows pinned down, because if my elbows move forward, then I take the tension away. All right, really good hamstring, a little bit of glute as well. Now, the harder way to do it, pay attention to what I'm doing with my foot. Instead of having my heel down, like so, here, I'll show you with the closed foot, I'll switch. I'm gonna be here, look at that. So it's almost like a push-up and a sprint. Now, it looks like I'm gonna push that box away, but look, I'm not. You know why I'm not pushing the box away? Because I'm not doing that motion with my legs. I'm not doing a leg press motion. I'm doing a hip lift motion. Up, hence the name hip lift. So look, this goes like this. Elbow down. Soft bend in the working knee, that's another thing. Push with the toes, a little more calf and longer lever arms. It makes it harder. Really makes you work. Okay, make sure again, hip lift, don't push it out. Don't rock back. One of the common mistakes that people make, even trainers make when they do this, is they have their working leg too bent. They have it like that. Now, I'm not saying that's a bad exercise. It's just not what I'm showing you right now. It's certainly going to be a heck of a lot easier. So last point is a hip thrust, at least the way I classify them, is where your shoulders are elevated, feet are on the floor. That's going to be the most glute-oriented version. This is the flip of that. Shoulders down, foot elevated. You're going to feel this a lot more in the above your knee and the hamstring area. So they're not mutually contradictory, they're mutually complementary exercises. I like to flip back and forth between the two. Obviously, if you're looking for more hamstring stimulation, then the hip lift would be something that you would use more often. If you're looking for more glute stimulation, then the hip thrust would be something you'd use more often. The other option is just a good old-fashioned, what I call a hip bridge, which is where hips and shoulders are both on the floor, and you could do this very same exercise using the NT loops as well for that.